what's your feeling on the amount of time you've been given to get ready?
Yeah, I think it's enough time. I'm sure the players will tell you it's too much time, but I also think under these circumstances, I think the league and the Players Association created a plan that's the right plan. I think that under these unique circumstances, you just don't know. So, I think if you look around the league, I think coaches and organizations have probably done a good job managing the situation. We feel good about where we're at. We feel good about, the schedule we've created, and a lot of thought went into this schedule. And our guys have done a good job handling it.
How is your goaltending battle going? And do you think your first impressions of Igor, is he up to speed now? Is he in a good place in terms of his play?
Yeah, I think he's in a good place. I think all these three guys are in a good spot. I've liked what I've seen from all of them at some point in time. So it's a battle, and I think we're going to probably have a conversation here. I'd want to, after a week now that we've gone for practice, and I think it's a good time to kind of reassess where we're at and take it from there.
So Booch was obviously out today, and Kakko got a chance to play with Mika and Kreider. Gauthier moved up. From my perspective, it looked like they had both, pretty good days. But can you just tell me what you saw from them and whether you felt like they took advantage of that opportunity?
Yeah, I thought Kakko had a really good day. He's had a really good stretch here since we got back. I think his practice has been good. He just seems like a different kid. I think like we've talked about, there's a little bit more confidence in his game. There's a confidence away from the rink. There's a comfortable approach that he's had that he didn't have before. And again, Julian does a lot of good things. That size and speed. He certainly is a noticeable player. And the thing I like about him is he wants to learn. He wants to get better. He's a coachable guy. So. I was really happy with both those guys.
As a coach, are you happy with 8 goals in 2 periods? I know it's just a scrimmage and it's your squad, but what did it look like to you overall over there?
I thought the scrimmage had less of a summer hockey feel to it than the first one. I thought there were better things there. I thought the first half, I didn't love a lot of our things we were doing defensively, but obviously from a coaching standpoint, you want to play good defense, but I love scoring goals. You got to win. If you're going to win hockey games, you better score goals. So there is a balancing act. You can do both. You can play good defense and you can score goals. Obviously, when you're coaching both teams in the scrimmage, something's got to give and take. So we'll watch it again and get a better feel of what went on.
We talked to Igor, and we feel like he's still a little uncomfortable with us. But you get the idea that there's a lot of personality behind what he's putting up in front of us. Do you get that idea? Can you just tell us a little bit about his personality?
Yeah, he doesn't say a lot, but he certainly he smiles a lot when he hears people making fun of everybody, and when he gets involved in conversations, he's very comfortable. I love the fact that he's comfortable and he's got a lot of confidence, and we've talked about his swagger, and he just doesn't have it off the ice. He has it on the ice. He has it off the ice as well. So you can definitely, he has a personality. This isn't a guy that sits and keeps to himself. I think he's a guy that once he does get more comfortable, there probably will be more interaction with his teammates and whatnot. But that being said, he seems to enjoy his teammates, and they enjoy him.
Yeah, David, can you just take us back to, when we spoke to you last summer, I know we're going back a ways, but when you guys first got Panarin, you had stated that your intention was to play him with Mika. And then within a month or so of the season, that was split up, and we saw how things unfolded from there. But I'm curious, what were the conversations like when you guys decided to make that change? And then with the way that it unfolded, how did it become clear to you that that was the route you guys wanted to go?
I touched on this a lot. There was just so much uncertainty of how our line combinations were going to unfold. And, I'm a big believer in putting your best players together. Sometimes that's not the best thing to do for the group, and sometimes there isn't the instant chemistry. And just the way the whole thing happened, we were constantly talking to these guys about line combinations and who to play with, and, Mika got hurt. So that I think that's when this whole thing kind of really started, when we ended up putting Strome and Bread together. That's kind of what happened, and I think it just happened from that in a lot of ways. So I think we had probably made that move a little bit earlier than that, but I think once those guys, while Mika was out, I think that combination kind of evolved, and obviously Mika had chemistry with Kreider and Bucci before, so the whole thing just fell into place.
Coach, you mentioned how you and your staff have mapped out this entire camp. Looking forward to that scrimmage against the Islanders, it's a meaningless game, but obviously you're going to use it to determine what you want to see. Is that a double-edged sword where, obviously, you can't protect the player from injury, it happens, but what's your feeling about that scrimmage and what are you hoping to gain from it?
Yeah, obviously it's another opportunity to get in game shape and prepare ourselves for the first. And, our guys are going to play, and they're going to play hard, and they're going to play it like a real game. It's the only way to do it. I mean, if you're going in there, like you said, trying not to get hurt, I think inevitably you will get hurt. So you just got to go play hockey. And, we're scrimmaging here, and I want them to play hockey here, and I want them to play with the mentality they're going to have when we play on the first. And I know that's hard to do when you're playing against your own teammates, and it's only been a week, but we're trying to get there brick by brick, and that's just another opportunity for us to put another brick on the pile.
You do have just the one scrimmage. I don't know and I wouldn't ask you what your plans are going to be for how you use your lineup in that game, but do you have to have a decision made on, whether it's your goaltender or anything else before you get to Toronto? In other words, I'm pretty sure you can't play each goalie one period in that scrimmage. So, I mean, do you have to have an idea of which guy it's going to be and then, work to develop that guy and get him ready?
Like I said, we'll probably sit down here on Monday and tomorrow during the off day and talk about things of that nature. I think there's a lot of things we want to readdress here after spending a week together and, having the week of practices and kind of getting a feel of where we're at. So that's something that we'll talk about. I'm not sure what we're going to do in that scenario. So, again, that's under these unique circumstances, it really is a day-by-day situation.